Alright, so the next question is, there are two concentric circles such that the area of the outer circle is 4 times the area of the inner circle. Right, two concentric circles. So obviously I do know what concentric is, right? As in two circles whose center is the same. Suppose the common center is O. Right? Now I know that the area of outer circle is 4 times the area of inner circle. Right? Now I know the most important thing about the circle is its radius. Now the area of this, 4 times the area of this. Can you see the direct relationship between the radii of the two? Can I say, suppose this is capital R, radius of the bigger circle is capital R, smaller circle is small r. Can I say that capital R is nothing but 2r? Right? I think this relationship is familiar from this. 4 times area, so that means radii are double of each other. Great, so that I deduced. Now he says, let A, B, C, 3 distinct points on the perimeter of the outer circle. So on this, you have to take 3 points such that AB and AC, they are tangents to the inner circle, right? So I have to take such points so that they become tangents. So suppose I take my A to be here, right? So this is B, so A and B, and then here I can have C, right? Alright, okay. So these are my 3 distinct points, AB and AC they are clearly tangents, right? Now he says if the area of outer circle is 12 centimeter square, right? Find the area of triangle ABC. Now if I know the area of the outer circle, basically I know capital R, right? Or also in turn know smaller as well. Okay, so I will utilize it when I need it. But right now I am interested in triangle ABC, right? Now, what kind of a triangle does it seem to be? Intuitively, the first thought that comes to your mind. Obviously, it seems like that it is an equilateral triangle, right? Seems like it. But you need to prove it. This is mathematics, right? Intuition will get you to a certain point, but you do need to prove it. So let's see whether you're right or wrong. Let's see about that. Now, of equilateral is, so that means my angle 60 right? That's what I'll try to do. Let me prove that this angle is 60 degrees. Okay. Now, what do I know? I know this relationship, right? Also, I know that these two are tangents. That means if I join this point of contact to this, to the center, this will be 90 degrees, right? Okay. So let's see how do I utilize it. Now, this length is the radius of the smaller circle. So this is smaller, and this length, not this length, OA. It's nothing but what? Capital R, radius of the bigger circle. Now there is a clear-cut relationship between R and capital R and small r. So basically, can I say that small r by capital R is nothing but 1 by 2. Now ratio of two sides in a triangle. That too a right angle triangle. R, small r by capital R. This is 90 degrees. Now can you involve this angle? Now, this is smaller, that means opposite, that means perpendicular upon hypotenuse, right? So, if this angle is theta, sin theta is nothing but r by r. So, sin theta is equal to 1 by 2. Now, sine of some angle is equal to 1 by 2. Can you tell me this angle? This angle is definitely 30 degrees, right? So, this angle is 30 degrees. Right, on the same lines, because I know triangle congruent, and this will be 30 degrees. Right, so that means the entire angle is what? That is 60 degrees. Okay, so that means एक angle to 60 हो गया मेरे पास, perfect. So the entire angle is 60 degrees. Right, so I'm erasing this superfluous part now, so I've utilized it. Great. Right. Now, I just proven that one angle is 60 degrees. I need to prove that these two angles are also 60 degrees. But if you notice, AB is the chord, right? It is the chord of the bigger circle. And AC is also the chord of the bigger circle. Can I say that this length and this length is equal to each other? AB is equal to AC. Why? I've given you a hint. Think of them as chords of the bigger circle. No? Okay, let me try. Let me give you another hint. So if I join the point of contact with this is definitely smaller, right? And if I join this is definitely smaller. The distance of this chord from the center is smaller, right? Distance of this chord from the center is smaller. When the distances of the two chords are equal, can I say that the two chords are equal to each other? Because equal chords are equidistant from from the center, equidistant from the center. Class 9th, I guess. Right? So I can say that AB is equal to AC. Right? So AB is equal to AC. Okay, perfect. I'm going to join Kalina chair now. Right. Alright. So AB is equal to AC. So that means sum of these two angles will be what? 120 degrees, because ये 60 था, वो 60 हो जाएगा. So I can say that triangle ABC is equilateral. Right? In fact, if I would have drawn this better, so I'll cheat a bit again. This actually should have been something like this. Okay, मुझे अपना circle बड़ा बनाना पड़ेगा, right? Yeah. This is the problem with things. Better. Let's see how that goes. Oh yeah. Actually, when I join B and C, it will be touching this circle. Why? Because as you know, if I join this and if I join this, ये 90 है, ये 30 degree होना चाहिए. Isosceles triangle. Equilateral triangle. Isosceles by equilateral triangle. Right? So that's it. Now I know that triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle, and I know the area of equilateral triangle. Root 3 by 4. What? Side square? Side square निकाल लेते हैं. अब side निकालनी है. That means AC निकालो. That will be more than enough. Now AC. Now I know that AC will be bisected at this point. Let this point be D. So all I'm interested is in the length AD. Okay, perfect. Length AD निकालनी है. अब I do know ये 90 degree बनता है. Right? This angle is 30 degree. I do know small r sort of, right? अभी small r नहीं पता हमें, पता है. Area of outer circle is 12. I know 4 times होगा, so area of inner circle is 3 centimeter square, right? So inner circle area is 3 centimeter square. So pi r square is equal to 3, right? So r square turns out to be 3 pi. Right? Done. Now here I am interested in the length AD. Now this is r. AD will be root 3r. Can I directly say it? Because tangent is getting involved. Right? So मुझे क्या निकालना था? AC. AC is nothing but 2 root 3r. No, अभी नहीं पुट करूँगी because मुझे पता है कि मैंने स्क्वायर करना है यहाँ पर. I know that. फिर पुट करूँगी r square की वैल्यू. Right? So square it up. So this is root 3 by 4 into 4 into 3 into r square. Now I'll write it into 3 by 5. Right? So something gets cancelled. So my answer is 9 root 3 by 5. The area of triangle ABC is 9 root 3 by 5 centimeter square. Alright, so the next one. Consider a square ABCD with midpoints E, F, G, H of AB, BC, CD and DA respectively. So let me consider a square first. So this is my square ABCD. A, B, C, D. And my midpoints are EF, right? EF. E, then F, then G, then H. Done. Now let L denote the line passing through F and H. F and H. So there is a line passing through these two. So let me make it. So it would be, okay. This is my line L. Right? Consider points P and Q on L. So I need to take points here inside ABCD on this line such that angle APD, so APD and angle BQC is 120 degrees. Okay. So let me take P over here and Q over here. So APD 120 and BQC 120. Right. What is the ratio of area ABQCDP? Okay, so ABQCDP. So basically this area, right? What is the ratio of the area to the remaining area inside ABCD? Right. So ratio of this area remaining area would be what? This triangle and this triangle, right? Okay, so let's see. Now, definitely, मुझे square given है. So let me consider that the length of the side of the square is 2a. Right? That I can do. That means I know that this length is a. This length is a. Right? Also, since this entire angle is 120 degree, can I say that it will be bisected over here? This will be 60, this will be 60. Right? How? Triangles are congruent, that's why. Right? Now, I want to find the ratio of this area over these two. Now, it is very easy to find the area of this region. How? Area of squares minus area of these two triangles. Right? So, let me write the area of this first. So, इसकी ratio लेनी है तो सबसे पहले ऊपर वाला लिखते हैं. Now, area of square minus करना था. So, area of square is definitely 4a square minus area of these two triangles. Right? Now, I know that this triangle is congruent to this one. So, let me find the area of just one triangle. Right? So, minus. Now, I need to double it up. So, 2 into 2 triangles area, 2 into 1 by 2. Now, I'll take my base to be this. So, 2a into. Now, I need the height. Height निकालनी, so that means I need this length. Now, obviously this angle is 90 degrees, right? Now, A by this length, if I call it question mark, is nothing but tan 60. A by question mark is tan 60. Or I can say root 3, right? So, question mark is nothing but A by root 3. This length is A by root 3. Right? That means this is the height. So, let me put it here into A by root 3. Right? This is the area. This is the area of this region. Right? Now, ratio of this area, let's say, to the area remaining inside ABCD. Now, if I separate this out, what is the area remaining? Obviously, area of the two triangles, which I already know sort of. So, it is 2 into 1 by 2 into 2a into a by root 3. अब इसे निकालो. Right? Just simplify it. अब ये और ये cancel हो जाता है. ये a square, okay, fine. Okay, so this becomes 4a square minus 2a square by root 3 whole divided by this and this can cancel. So 2a square by root 3. Obviously, a square cancel हो जाएगा, common लेके you can cut it out. So this is 4 root 3 minus 2 whole divided by 2. Right? So 2 root 3 minus 1, which is your answer. Ratio is 2 root 3 minus 1 is to 1. Ratio. Alright, so the next one. A cow is tied to a corner of a regular hexagonal fenced area of side 2 meters by a rope of length 6 meters. Alright. Okay, so let me make a regular hexagon first, which will be a task, but okay, fine. That is my regular hexagon. Almost, yeah. Not bad. Good. Okay. Right. Not bad. Right. Okay. So a cow is tied to one of the corners. So suppose the cow is tied here. This is my regular hexagon and I know that the side is 2. Now the cow is tied with a rope of length 6 meters. So rope is quite long, right? That's why I made my hexagon smaller. Right? And we know that the cow cannot graze inside the fenced area. So this is the fenced area. The cow obviously cannot go inside it, right? Because apparently it cannot jump the fence. It's a normal cow. Right? Now what is the maximum possible area of the grass field? As in the grass field surrounding the fenced area. So all this is grass field to which cow has an access to graze. Right? So maximum possible area outside which cow has the access to. Right? Okay. So let me try to understand. Now suppose a cow is here. Right? Now suppose she is going here, she is going here, she is going here, she is going here. Right? Now this length of the rope is just 2 meters right now. She has what? 4 meters more to go. So right? She can go 4 meters more with it. So suppose this is 4 meters. Right? So this is the maximum length that she can go. Right? If I take this to be the radius and I take this, if I take this to be the center, right? And I take this to be the radius 6, I can make a part of the circle. And I should have made it like this. A part of the circle. Right? Because if this is the center, this is 6, this is 6, this is 6, this is 6, this is 6. So basically the cow can graze anywhere in this area. Right? That will happen. Now, this is a part of the circle, or what I can say. This is the sector of the circle, right? In fact, it looks like there was this game now, like Minesweeper or something, where this thing is the other things up. Okay, so you don't remember it because you're too young for it, of course. I'm old. Right, that makes sense. Right, so as you can see, the cow has the access to this area. Right, and this is the sector. Now, I know the radius of the sector. If somehow I get to know this, the central angle, I can write the area of this sector. Right, so I'm interested in this angle. Now, this angle can be easily found using this angle. Because this angle I know. This is the angle of a regular hexagon, right? Regular hexagon का angle कैसे निकालें? First of all, tell me sum of all the angles in the regular hexagon. First of all, tell me. We do know the formula. We have used it quite a lot of time. That is n minus 2 into 480. 480 180. Right? So n is clearly 6 because 6-sided figure. So 4 into 180. Whole divided by. Now this is the sum of all angles, right? Whole divided by what? How many equal angles are there? 1, 2, 3. Obviously 6 equal angles will be there. So divide by 6. Right? So this gives me what? 120 degrees. So this angle, the angle of the hexagon is 120. That means this outer bigger angle is nothing but 240 degrees. Right? Because the entire angle is 360. Right? Done. So that means the angle is 240. I can write the area of this sector, which is 240 by 360. And I should have written it like this, right? 240 by 360 into pi. Now r is what? 6. So into 6 square. Right? Done. Now, is the question done or do we have something more? Careful. Right? So we started with the cow over here, right? The cow went, and it reaches up to this point. Now instead of going straight, what she'll do is she will go this side. Right? She will cover another length, what? Another length 2. So 2 yahan pe, 2 yahan pe. Again, she has what? She has 2 meters of rope left. Right? So if I say, if this is the center, right? She has 4 meters of rope to go. Still, अब 2 yahan pe gayi, 2 yahan pe aage. And यहाँ से भी 2 आगे जा सकती है and then in fact 4 जा सकते हैं. So it would be something like this. It will be the same point. Right? If I take this as the center, because already यहाँ तक 2 meter rope involved हो चुकी है. So that means if I take this to be the center, I have 4 meters of rope left. That's why the radius now I'm taking to be 4. So 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. She can graze anywhere in this area. Right? Do we understand this? The thing that happened here, this will happen here, of course. So with this as the center, again 4 meter, 4 meter, and it will be something like this. Right? So cow can graze here, cow can graze here. In fact, I'll just find this area and I'll double it up. Right? Now this, what does it look like? It does look like a pizza slice, right? But unfortunately, it is nothing but the sector. Right? Now I know the radius, that is 4, so that means I'm only interested in this angle. Right? Now this angle can be easily found out if I know this angle. This angle is obviously what? Angle of a regular hexagon, that is 120 degrees. So that means this is 60 degrees. Right? Okay, so area of this sector is plus, because I'm adding the area, so 60 by 360 into pi into radius is 4 now. This is the radius now. This was my center and this is 4. So 4 square. Right? Now, the thing that has happened here, same thing happened here, so I will double it up. So into 2. Or maybe I will write it here. Into 2. Right? Okay. So, the cow went from here to here, then she went to here. Let's see. Now, when she is here, she has what? 2 involved ho gaya, 2 involved ho gaya. 4 meters of rope she has utilized. Now she has 2 meters of more rope, right? So she can graze here. She can go up to here. Actually, my diagram is not very nice. So I will put it. Yeah. better because inside se banna outside se nahi banna, so I have to be careful, right? So she is here now. She has 2 meters of rope length, right? So she can go up to here. In fact, if I take this to be the center, I can have a sector again. Okay, I will cheat definitely because my diagram sucks. Right? So if I take this to be the center, 2, 2, 2. So basically, this is nothing but the sector of the circle. Right? Same thing will happen here. Like the cow moved from here, here, here. Now, with this as the center, I have 2 meters of the rope length. So, the maximum area that she can graze is this one. Right? So, let me find the area of one of these because I know obviously double it up. I have to do that. Right? So, basically, I do need this angle only. Right? Okay. So, this angle is what? Now, I know that this entire angle is regular hexagon. We just discussed 120. That means this is 60 degrees. Right? So, that means 60 by 360 into 5. Now, radius is what? Radius is 2. So, into 2 square. Obviously, I have to double it up. So, plus 2 into. Right? Now, if she has reached here, that means obviously I cannot have a sector above. So, that is the end of it. I have decided the maximum area grazed by the cow. Right? So, let me find the sum of it. So, 240 by, okay, let me say. So, this is what? 2 by 3. Right? So, 2 by 3 pi 6 square. Plus, this is what? 1 by 6 or 1 by 3 pi 4 square. Or, should write it like this, 4 square. Plus, should 2 से multiply नहीं किया ना मैंने? नहीं किया, 1 by 6 था, right? So, 1 by 6, so 1 by 3 pi 2 square. Right? So, just open it up and get the answer. Why should I do the calculation work for you? So, answer turns out to be 92 pi by 3. Which is your answer. Alright, so the next one. A certain city has a circular wall around it. And the wall has 4 gates pointing north, south, east and west. Right? So there is a city with a circular wall around it. So suppose this is my circular wall. And on it, obviously it's marked now for north, south, east and west. Right? I'll write it down, otherwise I'll forget. North, south, east, west. Okay. Right. A house stands outside the city 3 kilometers north of North Pole. Okay. So what I should have done because let's make my circle a bit lower because I need my city also. So this is my circular wall. Right? North, south, east, west. Right? So a house stands outside the city 3 kilometers north of North Gate. So this is north, right? North of it. So maybe somewhere here 3 kilometers. Right? So here I have my house. Right? And it can just be seen. Now the word is just be seen from a point 9 kilometers east of the South Gate. Right? So this is south, now east of it. So somewhere down the here I have to find out that point. Now the house is just be seen, right? So suppose if I take the point over here, right? And I want to look at it. So do you think I can look at the house? No. Okay, maybe here? Do you think I can look at the house? No, because obviously it is being blocked by the wall. So if I take my point over here, do you think now I can look at the house? Let's see. Ah, yes. Now I can. So just be seen. इससे पहले I could not see. Now at this point, specifically at this point, I can just see the house. Right? So basically I can say the line of sight in this case is tangent to the wall. Right? Okay. So perfect. I understand that. And this point I know, like this is how much? From a point 9 kilometers east of these mountains. So this distance is 9. Right, and this distance was 3. I should have written it down. Right, now I am interested in the diameter of the wall that surrounds the city. Diameter. So obviously this is a circle. I am interested in the radius of it. Right, okay. So diameter है. Now obviously यहाँ पे north है, यहाँ पे south है. If I join these two, definitely the center will lie here. Somewhere. Right, okay. Now let me consider the radius to be r. So this is r. This is r. Now what else? Now, point of contact, because I need to make use of this fact that this is tangent to it. So, point of contact and center. This angle is 90 degrees. This angle is 90 degrees. Now, if I'm interested in R, basically I do need some relationships, right? Okay, so what I'll do is I'll name it. So, let this be A, B, C, D, and let this be E. Right? Now, if I want the relationships, first of all, what do I need? I can clearly see the similar triangles, right? Relationships, maybe ratio of sides I can use, and R is getting involved, so maybe I can write the ratio. Now, similar triangles. Definitely 90 is here, 90 is here. So, I'll be considering this triangle and the big one. So, consider triangle ECD and then consider the triangle EAB. Now, tell me, are these two similar? Yes. E is the common angle, 90, 90. So, C corresponding A is perfect. So, these two triangles are similar by double A similarity rule. Alright, now here I have EC by EA. Okay. Now the problem is I don't know EC, but sort of I do know, right? Because this is R plus 3, R plus 3. So R plus 3, this is R, right? EC I do know in terms of R. It is nothing but R plus 3 whole square, hypotenuse square, minus R square, right? So I do know EC. So maybe I can use this. So EC by EA. EA भी पता है मुझे, right? That is 2R plus 3. Perfect. Is equal to, now what else? CD by AB. CD by AB. Both of them I know in terms of R. Like one I know that it is 9. So perfect. So let me just substitute the values. So EC is square root of R plus 3 whole square minus R square. If I open this up, R square gets cancelled. So I'll be left with 6R plus 9 whole divided by E. Root B, okay? Yeah. Whole divided by EA, which is 2R plus 3 is equal to CD, which is R, whole divided by 9. Right? Okay. Now, what else we can do? Now, if you look carefully, here I have 2R plus 3. Here I have 6R plus 9. If I take root 3 common, suppose I take root 3 common from here. Root 3 common, I'll be left with root of 2R plus 3. Isn't it? Right? Isn't it kind of better? Because I can cut like the sum part of it, right? So, अगर मैं इसको cut कर देती हूँ, इसको मैं नीचे वाले कैसे लिख देती हूँ? Square root of 2R plus 3 into 2R, square root of 2R plus 3. So, one will get cancelled. I'll be left with just one. So, this is root 3 by root 2R plus 3 is equal to R by 9. So, let's square it up. So, 3 by 2R plus 3 is equal to R square by 9. Right? So cross multiply R square by 81 over, right? 9 square. Cross multiply, so this is 243 is equal to 2R cube plus 3R square. Right? So my equation is 2R cube plus 3R square minus 243 equal to 0. Right? Now first of all, cubic equation. Let me write it again. 2R cube plus 3R square minus 243 equal to 0. Now, cubic equations are not that easy to solve, right? Now, the problem is coefficient of R cube here is 2. Right? So, that means I have to look for integral. No, I have to look for rational roots because here 1 nahi hai coefficient. If it would have been 1, I would have looked for integral roots. But now, I have to look for the rational roots. And rational roots, you know that so they are a bit complicated. I mean, we have to go for like 1 by 2, then minus 1 by 2, then 3 by 2, then minus 3 by 2. So, it becomes quite complicated. So, if you notice, what I'm interested in is the diameter, right? I'm not interested in R. I'm interested in 2R. Right? So, what I'll do is, I'll substitute 2R as X. Right? You realize it why. Let's see. So, I can write R as X by 2. Now, I'll replace R from here in this equation. So, 2 into, now R cube is what? X cube by 8 plus 3 into R square is X square by 4 minus 243 equal to 0. Right? So, this is 4. So, X cube by 4. Now, I'm going to this side because I need this space as usual. Right? So, that is X cube by 4 plus 3X square by 4 minus 243 equal to 0. Right, so if I take 4 as LCM, so x cube plus 3x square minus 972 equal to 0. Now the benefit for this is what? Now my coefficient of the leading term is 1. That means I have to look for only integral roots. Right? Also it is beneficial because I know I'm only interested in x now. Because मुझे तो 2 diametrically चाहिए. So x निकालना है, coefficient 1 हो गया, my problem is bit simple. Right? So let me check out. अब 972. अब इसमें तो तुम्हें करना ही पड़ेगा. Really, I can't help it in that. So actually, here the factors turns out to be, one of the zeros turns out to be x minus 9. Right? The other factor I can write easily by synthetic division or maybe like this division that I do. So x cube minus 9x square, वहाँ पे plus 3 चाहिए था. So plus 12x चाहिए मुझे, है ना? Plus 12x square minus 9x square 3x square plus minus. अब minus 9 यहाँ पे, so यहाँ पे आएगा plus. So let's see, 108. Right? That is right, I think, hopefully, is equal to 0. Right? Obviously, from here, I have x equal to 9. From here, I will not get any real solutions. So, my answer is 9 because that is the diameter. Alright, so the next one. A went from Delhi to Tabo via Chandigarh by a car. The distance from Delhi to Chandigarh is 3-4 times the distance from Chandigarh to Tabo. So basically there are 2 routes involved, Delhi to Chandigarh and Chandigarh to Tabo. So there is a place, maybe you can Google it, apparently it's a nice place, but I don't know. So I have Delhi to Chandigarh and then I have Chandigarh to Tabo. Right? The average speed from Delhi to Chandigarh, okay, from this, it was 3/2 times that from Chandigarh to Tabo. Perfect. If average speed of the entire journey was 49 km per hour, which is very slow according to me, what was the average speed from Chandigarh to Tabo? Alright. So let me read the question again. So A is going from Delhi to Tabo via Chandigarh. So first you go from Delhi to Chandigarh, then Chandigarh to Tabo. So I am hoping you understand via Chandigarh. What do we mean by that? Right? Now distance from Delhi to this Chandigarh is 3/4 of the distance from Chandigarh to Tabo. So if this distance is 4x, because I know the ratio is given. If this distance is 4x, this distance is 3/4 of 4x. So as in 3x. Done? Okay. Now the average speed from Delhi to Chandigarh was 3/2 times that from Chandigarh to Tabo. So 3/2 times of this. So if this speed is 2y, this speed is 3/2 of 2y, that is 3y. Done? Okay. Now the average speed of the entire journey was 49 km per hour. Now the average speed is what? Of the entire journey. That is the total distance traveled divided by the total time. I know that speed is equal to distance by time. Right? So average speed is 49. So total distance traveled. Now first Delhi to Chandigarh 3x, then Chandigarh to Tabo 4x. So total distance 3x plus 4x, which is 7x. Whole divided by time taken now. Right? Now, first of all, time taken to travel from Delhi to Chandigarh. Time taken nikala. Now, this was the distance and this was the speed. Now, I know that time is what? Distance by speed. So, time taken to travel this much distance when I am traveling at this speed is 3x by 3y. 3x by 3y. Right? And the time taken to travel from Chandigarh to Tabo is 4x by 2y. So, 4x by 2y. If I add the 2 times, I'll get the total time. Right? Okay. Now from here, 3 and 3 gets cancelled. This is 2. So this is nothing but what? 7. Oh, x we cancel. Now is equal to 7xy by x. Right? X cancels. So this is 7y. Right? Hopefully I'm not committing an error over here. एक मिनट यहाँ पे कुछ था ना, मेरे को लग रहा है मैंने कुछ गलत कर दिया. Right, so let's see. 7x divided by x by y plus 2x by y. Okay, perfect. So this was 7x by ऊपर, so this is 3x. Okay, thank God. Right, so from here x and x get cancelled, so that means y will turn out to be 21. Y क्या था? हाँ, speed. So 21 km per hour. Done. So y is 21. So this is 42. And this is what? 3 into 21, 63. I don't know whether we need it or not. What was the average speed from Chandigarh to Dabur? Average speed. That is 42. दोनों पहले लिख लिया. Oops. Y निकालना था, which already came. So that means the average speed is 42 km/h.